What if I told you that one of the best drivers in Formula One might not even be on the grid next season? Yeah, that's the situation we are facing right now with George Russell, who still doesn't have a contract for next season with Mercedes. Now, ideally, in any other circumstance, George Russell getting an extension with Mercedes, it should have been a no-brainer. On the current grid, I'd say alongside Max and Charles, he's one of the top 3 drivers in Formula One right now. That is how brilliantly he's performing. At the same time, there's a reason why he's not got an extension. And the reason is the looming shadow of Max Verstappen being potentially available for 2027. Well, it seems that because Max might be available for 2027, Toto Wolff is only willing to give George a 1-year extension and potentially an option for maybe 2027. Now, while that is the case, it is a bit of a slap across the face for George, he is one of the best drivers, and it is potentially a sign of disrespect as well, and George would not be taking it kindly. Now, ideally, in my view, I think unfortunately he just needs to bite the bullet and sign whatever Mercedes is offering. So first of all, he doesn't have a better option on the table. At this stage, probably a midfield team is maybe some place where George could go if he ultimately drops the bomb and leaves Mercedes. And I don't think that makes any sense. At any point in time, you should try to be part of the best teams possible, because once you take the gamble, go to the midfield, your stock drops. Just look at Carlos Sainz. I think it's safe to say that as soon as he has gone to Williams, there has been a dip. Secondly, if paddock rumors are supposed to be believed, then Mercedes might have the best package for 2026. Well, in 2026, we'll have new regulations where we'll have a different power unit and a different aero configuration. Now, once you talk about a new power unit, there's one team that has excelled on that front, and that team is Mercedes. And even right now, the rumors, they suggest that Mercedes has an edge. So even if George has the opportunity of having the best car over a season, he should take that opportunity over any other midfield drive. Why? Because let's assume he gets the best car for next season. If he ends up winning the championship in 2026, that is it for his career, because at that point, he is a world champion. And once you have that tag next to your name, you are at an elevated position compared to your contemporaries. So when you take that into consideration, there is no point in leaving. Thirdly, and I think the most important one, George cannot force himself to stay in the house that doesn't want him. I think it's safe to say that the Toto Wolff dream for Mercedes in the long term is Kimi Antonelli and Max Verstappen. And if that is the case, then at that point, it's safe to say that George is not welcome within the team. And if he is not welcome within the team, what's the point of continuing to delay the inevitable? The reality is that Mercedes has better options on the table. At least that's how Toto perceives it. And if that is the case, I think George needs to cut his losses, spend next season at Mercedes, and then assess where his future lies. So yeah, in my view, I just don't think delaying the inevitable makes any sense. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section.